Good morning. Happy Friday. Hope you're having a great day and a great start to your weekend. It's supposed to be glorious here. Absolutely beautiful here. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking forward to that. I don't think this is allergies. I think this is something else because I don't feel good. I do not feel well today. I feel like I could just lay around all day, but that's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. I can't. I got to get the bathroom done. So I am going to give the vanity a coat of the primer, the entire vanity. And I'm going to tape off the spots so the different pieces of wood look like actual pieces of wood. I'll show you when I'm doing it. And I'm going to try to get that done today using the graining tool. So I'll take you along.
Feels like summer. And it feels like summer. Feels like summer.
Here is an update. I gave all of the pieces and parts 2 coats. I'm going to have to give this one another one because there is a color difference between it. This one had the stain on already, and that's the base. So I'm going to give these, I might even have to give them 2 more coats to match this. And I also need to give this another coat right in here, the white spots. But I'm waiting on it to dry really, really well, and then I'll start again. Wanted to catch you up on the painting process. I'm thinking, as I'm looking at everything while it's drying, I'm thinking that 3 coats of the primer on all of the pieces and parts are going to be good enough. They should match as best as I can get them. And now I'm ready to start the staining process with the tool. Let me show you where I'm at. Here are the pieces and parts. This one was stained before, this one wasn't. So do you see how they almost match? Same thing with this one. This one wasn't stained and that one was. So I'm going to let these thoroughly dry. And I see a little bit of a runner. And then I'm going to start staining them. But first I'm going to stain the base. So the base is ready to go. And I'm going to take some masking tape and put some here and there, here and there, and here and there. And then I'm going to take the graining tool with the stain and run it whatever way I need to run it. I'll let that dry. I'll remove the masking tape, put it on the stain, and do the opposite. Here is what I did. I put the tape in the joint areas, and then I put 1 coat of, this is old oak. I used a brush and used the brush and then took the graining tool. And now I'm letting it dry, and as soon as it's dry, I'll peel the tape off, and then I'll put the tape here and do the same thing the other way. And then I can go ahead and start using the stain on the stain areas by using a brush, but I'll show you that as well. I just finished this piece. I'm letting it dry, and I'm doing the same thing with this door. I'm using tape to create pieces of wood. So I'm going to do the grain this way, and then the rest of the door I'm going to do this way. So I'll try to show you how I do it. It's if you don't like the grain and what it looks like, you can start all over. Like, I'm questioning this, but I honestly, at this point, it's going to be the way it is. All right, I got all of the doors and the bases completed with the tool. And it's perfect timing because I need to change my clothes. I've got to take Buck for a little walk, and then I have to drop something off to somebody. But let me show you. Now, keep in mind, this color is not what it's going to be, but the graining looks so much better. It actually looks like wood. What was I thinking the other day when I made that monstrosity? This is what the base looks like. As you can see, the grain goes this way, this way, this way, and this way. And then these are the doors. So it looks like there's a piece of wood that goes this way. There's another one that goes this way, another one this way, and another one this way. When in reality, that's what it used to look like. So when I get back, I'm going to stain them, and we'll see. There's a drawer, there's another drawer, and then there's a faux drawer. So we'll see. We'll see what this ends up looking like. All right, I ran my errand, and now I'm going to go in and take a peek at the base cabinet, because I did as much as I could, and then it needed to dry. I think it needs to be a little darker yet. I think it needs to just be a tad darker, just a smidge. I don't want to show you too much. It needs to be a little darker. Just a little. I'm going to show you one little peek. One peek of these doors. I've done these projects before. I've done one. But I keep looking at this thinking, oh, these wooden doors are really... They're not wooden doors. They're those. They're those. Take a peek at this. This is why I keep thinking that these are wooden doors. Because they look wood. They look like wood. They look like I am just starting to stain them. I'm in shock. They're coming off really yellow on the camera. They're not as yellow, so keep that in mind. But this is so crazy to see how this develops. Welcome back to part 2 of my budget-friendly bathroom makeover series. Do you know the book called If You Give a Mouse a Cookie? Well, that's what's happening in our bathroom. After I painted the walls, I took a good look at the ceiling and ended up painting those as well. I also installed all of the beadboard and used LTKit on one of the vanities. Stick around to see what other changes I make to this bathroom.
He said, I'll love you till I'm done. She told him you forgetting time. I watched the years pass slowly by. She still preyed upon his mind. Kept her pictures on his wall. Went half crazy now and then. He still loved her through it all. Kept hoping she'd come back again. He stopped loving her today.